What's up guys, welcome back. Ultra Instinct Goku with the hand across the face. Let's get right into it. I'm going to start with his eyebrows. Typical way to start Dragon Ball eyes. So we curve a line and it's like a check mark. Kind of like ticks back that way. Like a tick, you know. And then ticks like a tick. Square end, and then we bring this back down, right? You want to get it thinner as you go down. Color it black because it's like a base form Goku, so you can do this black. Fill it in. If you're using a pencil, just as dark as you can. I recommend pencil first, always. So then his other eyebrow on the other side. All right, so curve. Same again, spiky end. Gets thinner as you bring it back down to where you started. You can go black inside. There's like some sort of frown lines just there. His hair covers that, so you can't see it on this side. So those eyes, right? Dragon Ball eyes, you get a small perpendicular line to the eyebrow. Then you get a large diagonal line to the eyebrow on that end. So this one like comes straight out from it, and that one goes slightly diagonal. And then you add a curved line to join them together. So you just go like that. And then angry half circle eye. So it's like it's very thin. The thinner these eyes get, the angrier he is, basically. And then, or like the more serious he gets. Pupil, same thing. Just small little black bump. Go over here, small line. Straight out from the eyebrow, diagonal. There, curve, together. Very serious. Half circle eye. And pupil. We get cheek marks under the eyes. These little hatching lines, just like that. And then his nose. So kind of left of center, you get a sort of a hook, right? So it goes sort of down, in, and up. It can be pointy, it can be round. It's kind of, it doesn't really matter. But that's the one in this case. And then like they draw in the shadow. His hand comes right across his face. So you can just see like a little bit of the shadow of the nose just there. And then there's like some serious kind of frowning lines there. So the hand, right? So we're just going to start and say his hand starts underneath his pupil, right? So you can see the curve of the wristband just there. So that's where the hand is. And then the palm of it that cuts off his face curves across this way and goes out that way, right? But this is just so we know where the hand is. So I won't do fingers or anything yet. We'll finish his head. So we can see like his jaw there and some of it, say here. And they're roughly the same. They stop roughly the same level, and then they change direction and go up towards his eyebrow. This one doesn't go up quite as far, but maybe it does. We'll bring it up anyway. We can move the hair. It's probably easier to draw it like that. And then he's got like a bit of a spike there for his sideburn. And then we're in base form hairstyle. So we've got like his fringe spikes that they don't stick up, you know, they come down. And you just have 4 of them, I think. And they change direction here and go across. Can't see, there's a lot of he usually has hairline underneath, so I'll add that. A lot of shadow there. So then this spike comes up that way. Now we can see his ears, big Dragon Ball ears sticking out. And then the rest of his hair spikes. So I'd say it's probably useful to get that round part in first, just to know. So that's where the roundy bit is. So we have a series of spikes here and then a series of spikes on this side, right? So they're kind of like moving with his sort of chakra and energy that he has. Right, 2 there. Two more big ones and a small one on this side. And go again. Maybe one more here. So in his Ultra Instinct, it's not mastered Ultra Instinct. You've got like silver on the edges, so they only do like some texture lines just along the edge of each hair spike, not in the middle. It's just like there's a shiny silver bit just right on the edge of each of the hair spikes. So you only do like 1 or 2 right where that gray color is. Okay, so let's do this hand. So come out here, right? We get a knuckle and then another finger bends down for a knuckle, right? So your fingers have 3 segments, 1, 2, 3, 2 knuckles on each finger. So this is the first knuckle, and then you go down to the next, change your direction a little bit, and then curve around. And each segment's on the bottom of your finger are curvy. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. Curve around for the tip of the finger, and then curve the bottom segments. 1, 2, 3. Middle finger. Ring finger, sorry, this is the middle finger. 1, 2, 3. Going back this way. And then we meet the pinky here. So it comes down 1, 2, 3. And it goes around 1, 2, 3. And there's some skin lines in here for the palm of his hand. Then we got to add some details for knuckles, fingernails, and his thumb. So knuckles, fingernails. So for fingernails, you don't got to draw the whole thing. So you can just do like that, you know. And that's enough, you know. If you want to draw a whole fingernail, of course you can as well. And then there's some more details on his knuckles. Just help to show the curvature of his fingers. And then thumb. And where would that go? So you got like the curved line, and then here, question mark. Yes. So ripped and torn wristband, just coming down here, some bumps and stuff. Now tears on Dragon Ball characters, or like any character really, if you're doing a line drawing, you know, just like zigzags is enough, like a crazy random. You don't have to like study tears on fabric for years to be able to draw them. Just go. So then his forearm comes out with here. So we're going to have like a floating forearm, and then we'll join it up to his body, right? So it's a forearm is a bowling pin. So it's like, this shape is like the bowling pin turned sideways. Okay, that's what I always think of. The bowling pin. And then just elbow line, and you add some like musculature in there. So just striations of muscles and stuff. So floating hand with bowling pin, done. And then ripped and torn, blue, sleeveless, tee, zigzags coming around here. And it goes back this way. Attached to shoulder, so we get like tricep, deltoid, shoulder muscles, bicep, kind of large. You can put a vein or something. Veins always make biceps look more bicep-y. And then deltoid muscles there. Scratch him up a bit. Neck muscle in there. Okay, attached. And then his blue tee on this side, again ripped randomly, just sleeveless, ripped. And then some texture lines. And he's got a neck muscle, could be his chest actually, rather than neck. And we'll finish the body. Folding loose baggy t-shirt. Simple enough to draw. And then fold lines here. Just coming across the body. Bumps for his ripped orange part, his torn orange gi. Again, random sort of tears. And then his legs just kind of go wide stance, just down that way. And then we have a blue waistband coming underneath here. And that has like some curved texture lines on them. And then there's some lines on his pants. And then this hand. So again, we get this deltoid muscle just down here. Bicep. Like there. Vein. And then forearm. Wider, close to the body, and then gradually gets thinner. Wristband. So ripped and torn. Wristband again, zigzags. not being overly precious about it. And then bring it around his hand. We'll add the folding sort of bits that he has on the edges. Finally, that hand. So it goes that way. It's kind of similar to this, but more turned on the side. So we can see like his knuckle there. That would be like that knuckle. 1, 2, 3, yeah, that knuckle. So we get 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Curve around for the bottom segments. 1, 2, and 3. And then we go to the back of the hand. Down that way. And then we can see his thumb roughly. In here. It's kind of blurry in there, so I'm not really sure what I'm looking at, but I think we get like lines like that. And then we can see the inside of his hand. So, I had another picture of that. So I think we go this way. So that's like his middle finger curved up on the inside. So then we should probably go again. And then like just a gap in the hand roughly like here. So it's all like dark in there, so I can't really see anything. And then like his thumbnail, fingernail, knuckles, scratches. And if you want to give him an aura, you can, or like just like energy sort of lines like this, sort of all around. You know, like the middle one's real long, right? And then they get like, I don't know why this works, but it does. Dots and all sorts of stuff. Excuse me. It's like it makes him look like he's vibrating or something. So, easy way of doing like an energy sort of thing. UI Goku. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.